Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's Automotive, and in this video I'm going to show you how to winterize an RV. This one is going to be done on a 1978 Class C Chevy motorhome. First things first, what I want to do is I'm going to come over to where my propane tank is underneath the motorhome, and I'm going to find the propane valve and shut it off. There. With that off, I'm gonna pop open the water heater, make sure that my propane is off to this, which it is. Turn the thermostat down just for myself, and I open the drain valve. This one's already been drained out because I had to do water repair. There's nothing left in the line. So close that up. And that's closed. You're also going to want to make sure that your black and your gray tanks are empty. I had just gone and emptied this on my last road trip and never used it since. So holding tanks are empty, water level's empty. Then what you're going to want to do after you shut your propane off, grab a lighter. You want to bleed the rest of the propane out of the line. Turn on the system, just light up a couple of burners. And there you go. Propane's all bled out. Shut the propane line off. And then once you've got the propane bled out, you're going to want to get yourself some plumbing antifreeze designed for RVs. I have 2 jugs of it. And I've also got to go grab a wrench for my water line, so I'll be right back with that. Alright, so I'm back. I grabbed a couple of wrenches because I'm going to need them for my water lines. This camper doesn't have a water diversion valve or for the hot water heater, so anytime I want to go winterize it, got to take this hose. It's got a shut-off valve on it, and it threads into the water lines and bypasses the water heater. So, I'm sorry you can't see in there too well. Let's try that. With that water line and that water line, cold water in, hot water out, I need to take those off and then thread this hose onto it. So we'll do that and we'll come back. Alright, so I got that threaded on. Now what you need to do is you want to make sure your water drain for your fresh holding tank is cracked open all the way. And then you're going to want to unthread the inlet line to your water pump. And with the inlet line unthreaded, you want to take your suction hose. This goes into these bottles. You're going to thread that in to the pump. Careful not to cross thread because they're just plastic. You don't want to strip the threads on the pump. Move that line out of the way. Nah, whatever. There. That's threaded in. And then you're going to grab your jug of RV antifreeze. I'm going to crack it open. There, so with that open, take your hose, You drop it in all the way to the tank or into the bottle, and you flip on your pump, that water pump. There. So with that on, you also want to make sure that your shut-off valve here, oh, is that leaking? Oh, that's some old water in the line. I want to make sure that that's open, and that puts water into the hot line. There. So once you've got that all sucked up, what you want to do is you want to go to the furthest line away from your RV. In my case, it happens to be in the bathroom, the sink. What you want to do, turn on the cold water line until you have solid pink coming through. Then the hot line, get all the air out, get it till it's just pink coming through, which it is. Then you come to your toilet, and you're going to get the air out of the toilet line till this is all solid pink, which it is. And then the bathtub hot line, cold line. You also want to put, either you want to put water into your shower line or you want to unthread it. I'm just going to put water into it. So lay the shower head down, turn on the water line, pull the lever up. Now that's coming out of there. Shut the line off and just let that sit there. And you come to your kitchen sink. And you're going to turn on the cold. Got pink coming through there. Pink coming through the hot. No air. And you are good to go. Just going to go back to the bathroom, double check. And that's now sucking up air, which I didn't want. So I'm going to crack open the other bottle. Come on. Hard to do with just one hand. There we go. I'm going to transfer this line into here. And hopefully I didn't suck up too much air. Yeah, I think I did. Shoot. Alright, well, simply just stick my bottle into there and flush the air out. There. I can't even get that out. Alright, put it down for a second. Need two hands to pull this out of there. So what I like to do next is I like to open up the toilet, and actually once you've done this and you got all the air out of the lines, it's all just pink, you can now shut your water pump off, and then you can crack open all of your water lines. They don't need to hold pressure with this stuff in there. All you want to do is basically make sure that all the lines had antifreeze in it instead of any water. There. And I always like to take usually a couple of cups, so we'll call what's in there good. I dump 2 cups into the toilet, roughly a couple cups. Then I flush that into the black tank, so that whatever water's in the black tank, if there is any left over, won't expand or crack anything. Next step to do, simply pull this out of the hose here. In fact, I don't want that to spill. I'm going to turn on my pump and suck the rest of this stuff through it. So, pump's on. There. Now there's no water or stuff left in the line. All that's in there, whatever's going to be caught in the low points, is just going to be RV antifreeze. And then I disconnect the hose that I used. Disconnect that. Nothing should come out of here because it's... Oh, you should have a one-way check valve in it, which it does. And then I'm just going to thread the freshwater tank line back on. That drain valve is still open, so if it does leak, or if there is any little bit of water left in the line, it'll come out of there and down the drain, hopefully. There. That line stays cracked on or open. Now you've got all the water and everything out of your lines. Take some more of this coolant, or plumbing antifreeze, sorry. And I always like to pour a little extra into each drain. Make sure it flushes through the P-traps and goes into the gray tank. So that if there's any water left in the P-traps, this will force it all through. A little through this one. They're connected together, but there is a P-trap on this side as well. And then with whatever is left, I always make sure the toilet is about yay full. And the little bit that's left, I'll just dump right through here, straight down, and I'll force every last little bit through the line. So that is now, everything's been flushed and gone through. Make sure your pump stays off. Holding. Alright, so there's my freshwater tank. The sensor is right at the back, and the RV is on about a 6 to 7 degree slope. So it's going to show a little bit into the gray tank, which is good. Lets you know that you got stuff in there. Water tank is empty. So is the black tank. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, I ask that you give it a thumbs up, comment below, or subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.